My spouse is not lazy and does not act like a child in any aspect of our relationship. A healthy marriage is built on the concept of peers, of two equals who have chosen to live life together and to work life together. And an aspect of that equality is that they are equally invested in the relationship and that they equally work at that relationship. And yet when laziness begins to creep into any spouse, that relationship of equality changes into one of inequality, and it becomes a parent-child relationship. When my children were little, I did not expect them to have an equal attitude or effort within our family. I knew that Jenny and I would do a majority of the work, and they would come along, and I would force them to do some things, but they didn't care about it. They didn't want to do it. They would literally have to be forced or punished if they didn't do it. We expect that with children. We understand they don't have the capacity, the knowledge, or the understanding to give a full effort into the outcome of the family. And we expect them to grow out of that eventually, and whenever they have their own family, we want them engaged in what is going on. And yet, in some marriages, this relationship that's supposed to be equal becomes unequal. And instead of a husband and a wife being married to each other, it becomes a parent being married to a child. And the child begins to slack off on their work, not take personal responsibility for what it is that they are supposed to be contributing to this relationship, assuming that somebody else is going to take care of them and everything's going to be okay, and they're not going to experience any of the negative consequences of their own foolishness or of their own laziness. And as they are acting like a child, many times the other spouse begins to act like a parent. They take on the extra responsibility. They cover up the consequences that would naturally come from their spouse not doing what they're supposed to do. And the relationship becomes very unequal. And in that moment in which a parent is married to a child instead of a partner to a partner, the partnership begins to fall apart. And whenever you and I lose our partnership, eventually that will erode our friendship and our intimacy. We cannot be lazy because laziness kills relationships. And whenever you are fully invested into the relationship, doing all the work that is necessary, then that partnership is strengthened, and the other two elements of a healthy marriage are strengthened as well. Laziness will kill you, but hard work and an equal work ethic will make your partnership flourish.